everyone, welcome back for one more reading. I still have a hat lying on my head. I just got home from work not too long ago. Hula has moved. This is Hula, by the way. Anytime I pause, Hula might move. She's up in honor of the Hawaiian Islands and all they're dealing with right now. So when you see Hula, make sure you send up a prayer. Sorry, my cat is being distracting. Send up a prayer for all the families who lost loved ones, for all their enduring and will endure through the cleanup process. And just pray for anybody out there dealing with any nature-like stuff out there. It's crazy. It's getting crazy. But this is like another therapy session. Let's get into it. Let's start with some quotes. This is a deck of just channeled quotes, stuff I found in books on the internet. If I found who it's from, I wrote. If I couldn't, I just left it blank. Some of these I made myself, but I never remember which ones I made and which ones are just blank. I actually think I said I wrote one before and I didn't. So I'm just not going to say which ones I wrote because I don't remember. Loved you once, love you still, always have, always will. Social.techjunkie.com is where I got this one. Loved you once, love you still, always have, always will. Spirit loves you, they always will, but I feel like if you're worried about any love situations, like if you're struggling, fighting in any connections, I feel like it's not the end of your relationship. There are only two options: make progress or make excuses. Do you want to fix any connections or do you want them to really fade and end? If you want to save it, save it. Whether that be a job, whether that be confidence in yourself, whether that be a relationship, you got to put the work in healing. Imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Albert Einstein. Sometimes our mind can be our worst enemy, but sometimes it can be our best asset. Sometimes just escaping in your mind and daydreaming about stuff, even if it's not real, helps you de-stress. The surest way to be happy is to seek happiness for others. Martin Luther King Jr. said that. Helping other people always gives out good karma for you in your future, makes you feel good, makes you feel like you're doing something important. Hope is the only thing stronger than fear. So if you're living in fear or if you're ruled on fears, the only thing that can squash those fears or help you move past it is hoping that it's going to work out better than sitting there fearing that it's not going to be better. You know what I mean? Thinking before acting is wisdom, but acting before thinking is regret. Make sure you're thinking clearly about long-term goals before you speak or act. She had a wild, wandering soul, but when she loved with chaos, and that made all the difference. Ariana said that. I don't know who Ariana is. If it's Ariana Grande or just an Ariana. But it might be song lyrics. You're a wild soul. And I think you don't know what to do or what you want. And it's okay to just be a wanderlust and just fly by the seat of your pants kind of person for a little bit. See where life takes you. Even your past pain can be a blessing to someone. Hope lifters are willing to reach back and pass hope on. Oh, hope lifters are willing to reach. Okay, so telling your story, telling what you've overcome from could be helpful to you and reminding yourself how badass you are and what you've come through. But someone who hears it might be in a really vulnerable place, and your words can make all the difference. I think you're being asked to tell your story. Dreams don't work unless you do. You want something. You want to achieve something, but maybe you don't know how to put it into fruition or how to get it started, or maybe you just don't have the courage to try yet. She acts like summer and walks like rain. Yeah, let's just be a free spirit. Just see what happens. Just go for it. Never say never, because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion. Michael Jordan. You're eluding yourself that you can't do things or that things aren't possible, and it's keeping you stagnant in your life. All right. Get these little affirmation cards out for you. Get an affirmation for the collective. I accept myself how I am and embrace self-love. Spirit's like, put love into yourself. Embrace yourself for who you are. Stop trying to be like other people. Stop trying to compare yourself to other people. That only brings you depression and bad feelings for yourself. You are your own person. You are in your own lane. Your life is yours. Their life is theirs. Put the blinders on. Focus on yourself. My goodness. I am making today count. No more procrastinating. No more being lazy, Spirit says. I am allowed to have success and happiness. Start believing that you deserve it, because you do. Start believing you can achieve it, because you can. I am worthy of what I desire. You are worthy of it. You are worthy of good things. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of money. You are worthy of friendship. You are worthy of everything good. Keep saying this to yourself every day. Affirm, 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 so that you're raising your vibrations. Let's get some advice channeled cards from Spirit. This will help me see kind of what's going on with you, how I can direct you a little bit more. Jealous games, stop sign. Ugh. Blame game, jealousy game. You could be fighting with an ex, but trying to make someone jealous, or someone is trying to make you jealous. Why is jealous games here? This could be like sibling rivalry, fighting between friends, revenge. You're getting even with someone who hurt you, or you want to, you're being vindictive, or someone's being vindictive to you, someone who put you at a loss, or someone you lost. Let the good times roll. The end of the hard times is here. You are stepping away from this crap, Spirit says. Everyone struggles at something. When you struggle, you have 3 choices. Keep hitting the same wall without making any changes, or asking for help to get through it, or pretending you're not struggling at all. So pretending isn't working. Let's rule that one out, collective. Okay? That's what Spirit's saying. Your voice matters. Your story matters. You have a lesson you learned, and it can inspire others. You are being encouraged to tell your story, to tell your truth. You need to handle and face your childhood trauma and grow from it. So this is what you need to speak about. Maybe write a book about it. You really hurt me. Someone who really hurt you, who is either being vindictive to you, or you're being vindictive to them because they really hurt you. Trust your instincts. Trust how you're feeling. I think you're feeling someone's sending you the evil eye, and I think that they are. You're thinking of moving closer to be near your love. So you're thinking of making a move here for love. They're confirming these thoughts for you. They're being cold and distant to you. So a lover could be being cold and distant, or family could be cold and distant. You could be wanting to move closer to your family as well. You're gripping too tight on the situation. You need to work on your control issues. You can't control who's going to stay with you and who's going to go. If they're going to go, they're not meant for you. Just know that Spirit making room for somebody who is right for you, who will be good to you. Somebody's blaming you, being vindictive. I'm worried that you will turn out to be someone who hurts me. I'm scared that you're not in this for the right reasons. So you're scared to go towards this new love because I feel like this vindictive one is a lover. Stop comparing yourself to others. You got to put those blinders on. Help those less fortunate than you. You are being called to actively help people to tell your story. You're all talk and no action. If you want it so bad, try to do something to obtain it instead of just talking about it. You're talking about this person, you're talking about your fears, but you're not putting work into it. Don't kill the messenger. Sometimes they're a little cutthroat up there, but it's because they want you to get the message and quickly move on from it, not because they want to hurt you. So let's see what you need to let go of here with my beautiful Let Go deck. I love this deck so much. Pretty, like fanning yourself. You are royal. You are sovereign. Honor this and let go of those who do not acknowledge it. You are high vibrational. You set yourself to a certain standard, and anybody who doesn't accept that standard, to the left. Yeah, you could be in a storm, or this is Spirit washing all that trouble away. You are willing and able and won't give in, or stop hoping. Enjoy your journey to love. Wash away that toxic lover and clean out that suitcase. Fan away the pain. You can't carry it into the new relationship or it will fail. You got to dead it with the person who hurt you. Look at that. It's like Jack from Titanic. I'm king of the world vibes. Forget what has already been and wake up tomorrow to a paradise of your own creation. Let the past go. Stop holding on to it because it's making you bitter. This is popping to me. I think you are looking at someone, a love interest. Dismiss thoughts that don't lead to the garden of infinite possibilities. So whatever's keeping you just sitting there looking and not acting, you need to dead it. And that's fear. And that's you thinking that you don't deserve things when you do. Let's see. Let's get some healing advice. My little angel deck here. Give this a few shuffles. I forgot my drink again. I'm gonna pause it. Sorry about that, collective. Hey, where's Hula? Successful completion. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. There's a wish fulfillment coming in for you. This is something you've been putting work in. 3 of Thought. Also referencing that they end to bad times again. That's the second time they've mentioned that the bad times are ending. So have hope because they're ending. They've told you twice now. 3 of Thought. Loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how important the situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. So you're going to get away from this situation or this person, and with a little bit of distance and your anger simmering, you're going to be able to see why you've changed and why all of this happened. Like, we can't really pinpoint why we make the mistakes we do or why things happen, but we can see the lesson in it. And all of this happened to make you a better person, to push you towards real love, to make you appreciate real love. And I feel like you're seeing love in a different way that you would have never saw if this person never came into your life. So even if they are shitty, like, at least you're finding your real love out of it. And if it's not a love of a person, it's like a love of a job, love of self even. Let's see. Kitty. 10 of thought. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now fully be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. That's you. You had a codependent lover, a codependent situation. That's 3 times, and they said 3 of thought. 3 times they've told you something is ending, and it's this person or the situation that's just you've been going through it with. It's ending. You are having victory in the near future. What do we need to know about this situation that's currently ending or will be ending soon? Impasse. Reflect and direct your energy. You don't know where to go. You're like at a stalemate because you're still in an angry, vengeful place, and I don't think you've fully decided to let go of that anger so that you can just focus on yourself. I feel like you're still playing the like one-up games. I want them to hurt like I hurt, and that just keeps you stagnant and stuck in a situation that needs to end. So Spirit's asking you to come out of that impasse, to let go of the anger, to let go of the need to get back at this person or to make them pay, because that's what's keeping you from moving forward and focusing on yourself. It's like you're keeping one foot in the past and one foot in the future, and it's not benefiting you. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. This person the situation made you feel weak. It made you forget that you can stand up for yourself, that you can change your life at any age, at any juncture, no matter what. You've done it a million times, you just forgot. You're being reminded that strength is coming back to you, or will be soon. Miracles are coming. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Yeah, you do have a wish fulfillment coming in. You do have something that you've been working on, asking for. Spirit stepping up here. And it might be the situation ending, and so that you can have your freedom. I see that happening for you. Faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. You could be moving. New relationship, new job, new residence. What is this faraway places about, Spirit? Rejuvenating rain, reaching your destination, journey by moonlight, and overcoming obstacles. This is something very healing. Clear the past, heal the present. So you're going to be taking a respite to yourself, whether it's a vacation or just spending some time being single, to heal from this situation. Reaching your destination, so that's like reaching a success that you wanted, getting a new job, moving to that place you wanted, reaching a literal place or a literal stepping stone or success or goal that you've been aiming for. Journey by moonlight, believe in magic. Yeah, you're gonna feel magical. You're going to feel powerful. You're going to be like, holy shit, I manifested the fuck out of this. Yeah, and it's going to help you overcome all of this adversity, whether it's money problems, whether it's a new love. But yeah, you are moving far beyond than even you know. Like, if it's a different lover, this is a deep love you've never had. If it's a different job, it's like more money, but you love it too. It's like all this cool stuff in one. Let's get my channel deck. These are just sayings. It's going to help me figure out. Let's see what's currently going on. We have shooting flame, polishing the silver. It's like you're fighting over assets. You're fighting over you did this, you did that, this is your fault, this is my fault. Whether it's a sibling, whether it's a lover, whether it's co-workers, it's a lot of squabbling and just like a little bit of Scrooge energy, like this is mine and all mine. And that happens when we get hurt and you know, our pride gets hurt and we don't act the best version of ourselves. Bursting pipes, a lot of anger, a lot of emotions coming out of you. You've been through a lot. Honey bun, but I feel like you got some sweetness coming in current energy or someone you're sweet on. Sweet tart, sunny side up. There's like a love situation that you like, that it's growing sweeter, and then there's a love situation that's yucky, or this is a job that is really sweetening the deal, or there's a sweet offer that you should take, and then there's an offer that's like shitty, or a job that's shitty. It's like a better job as opposed to a shitty job, a better person opposed to a shitty person. Like, you have options and it's gonna go your way. Like, things are turning your way currently, but there is someone stirring the pot, and I have a feeling it's the person you're one-upping, blame game, mad at. Light the candles. So there is a flame being reignited, but I feel like it's a black flame. Like, think about Hocus Pocus. Like, you keep, instead of letting go of this karmic and blowing the candle out and being like, goodbye, be gone, karmic, you just keep lighting the candle by shooting the flames at it. Funfetti cake. So you're going to be celebrating, or you are celebrating, could have a birthday, spice rack. Make sure you're using the right spice. Clean it up. You get a lot more sugar than you do with spice. Basically, like, make sure you're using the right spice at the right time. You're about to be the centerpiece, and I feel like in a good way. You could be getting some recognition in the workplace, I'm feeling. Let's see. Let's talk about you right now. What do you want to say to them, Spirit, with this animal deck? Talk about inner work. Four of Shells, soul searching, reevaluation. Yeah, you've been looking at your love partnerships, at your life, at your friendships. What's shitty? Who treats you good? Who do you want to have a family with? What are your morals? What are your principles? What do you stand on? What is your future from here? You're asking all these questions. You want a new start with the stork as well. Six of Crystals, synergy and gratitude. You are thankful for all you have. It's like, although you're going through a lot, you're very thankful for the people who are good to you, that you have on your corner. You are thankful for, like, money and food. Like, I don't see you just out here being a vindictive, sad person, but at the same time, this is also Spirit reminding you to be thankful instead of hateful, because it does take you out of the dark and puts you back in the light if you've been struggling with your anger. It's all about the energy. Probably when you're angry and being vindictive is when this person pokes at you, or when you're around them. So if you can avoid them, that's best. And just take deep breaths. Like, don't let them take your inner zen too. or take you away from who you really are as a person. 10 of Acorns, responsibility and dedication. You are dedicated to any responsibilities you have. You're not trying to shed your responsibilities, and Spirit's going to help you. Like that, everything is going to be completed and taken care of that you need to take care of. Just dedicate to focus on your responsibilities because, like raising your kids, putting food in your belly, those are vital. And maybe just keep it at that. Focus on that right now. If everything else is too much. Like the basics. Stick to the basics. King of Shells, harmony and integrity. They want you to be as peaceful and as zen as you can. And anybody who threatens that don't need to be around you right now. Up there it says salty and happy. Oh wait, you can't see it. The seahorse over there, salty and happy. Like there's salt in the air with all these people around, but you can be happy. They can be salty. Don't let their saltiness hit you. Let's see. More advice for the situation. How can I help you be cool, calm, and collected? This is the answer is simple. This is one of my favorite decks. Dare to be happy. Chase your happiness. Raise your vibrations. Focus on you. Put love into yourself. Say yes. Go towards the good one. The love that you dare to be happy. Don't let fear of past stuff stop you anymore. But take a breather until you're ready. Like, choose what you love and rest more. Don't stress yourself out so much. Listen to the music. Listen to what your body is saying about what you need. Do you need more sleep? Do you need more food? Do you need you time? Do you need socialization? Also, you could be getting music messages from Spirit in this time as well. Playing music, if you're a musician, might help you relax. Reclaim your art. This is go back to your creative outlet, whether that be writing, singing, art helps you release and something creative, something that you do, whether it's whittling, working out, swimming, cooking, whatever calms you down. Spirit's like, go back to that. Speak with love. Don't be throwing those flames anymore because it's just you're going down to their level and you're better than that. Okay? Don't dip down to anyone's level. Speak with love even when it's hard. Lend a hand. You are being asked to tell your story and help others. You are safe and protected. Keep doing you. One day at a time, 1 foot at a time. Spirit's going to be showing you signs. Just sing. I feel like some of you are singers. Get back to singing. Just be you. Just speak your truth. Tell your truth. Tell your story. Because people, out there need to keep dancing too. Seeing how you keep dancing is going to help them keep dancing. Stop going backwards. Stop feeding vindictive energies, one-upping, the blame game, being vindictive. All of this has to stop. The anger has to stop. Don't play into the karmic anymore. Reach out and ask for help. Maybe get some professional help with anger management or helping with childhood traumas. Reach out. Focus on being a parent and not being in your ex's life anymore if it is about co-parenting. But this is reach out to your inner child. What does your inner child need to heal? Do you need someone to coddle you? Like as in, did you not get enough nourishment? So from your lover, do you need nourishment? Do you need to talk? Do you need, like there's something your inner child needs to fully be free? But you need to let go of your control. You have serious control issues, whether it be time management or just controlling how other people coming in and out of your life. All you can control is the second you're in and your own reaction to the second you're in. Everything else is just free falling around you. So let go. Stop stressing about it. Say you're sorry and make up to people who you have regret and guilt about, because that's going to also hinder your growth to healing by not making amends when you feel like you need to. Spread light, not hate. If they're being hateful to you, you got to kill them with kindness. Flip the script. Seek an expert if you need help doing that. If you need help talking to people, if you need help making peace in your life. Be brave. No more living in fear. Invest in yourself and your happiness. Don't put time and energy into other things. Treat yourself. Time to pamper you. You've been through a lot. Open your heart and be patient, because healing takes time. You'll be ready when you're ready for things. Take care of your body. Make yourself feel good. And look forward, not back. Don't look back at relationships, problems. You got to get rid of the past. It's holding you back. Blow off that steam and give it to God. All of your stress, your worries. Let's see what else we got. How do we make you joyous? Some tips and tricks from Spirit. Adorn the temple. This is like pampering, getting your hair done, working on your diet. Like, there's something about your physical appearance that's bothering you, or putting self-love in, getting a massage, taking a bath. These are things that we forget are important to our sanity. You have a lot going on. You need to take care of yourself. The more you have on your plate, the more you should be self-caring. Flow with divine timing. Let go of when things are going to happen, how things are going to happen. Let go of that control. They keep telling you that. Give and receive. All you can do is love people honestly and openly, and give them the opportunity to do the same. And if they break that opportunity, that's up to you whether you want to give them another one, but you are going to get that equal give and take. But it's what you give. So any situation, whether you want it to die or not, you should want it to end with peace. So if you are continually feeding something hostile, it's never going to be peaceful. You got to feed it the energy that you want it to become. What you give to the world is what you get back. Give birth. Start something new. You want to change, and that change is coming, but it takes action behind it. Some of you are literally having babies, and I feel an energy of stress about birth or labor or worry here. Don't worry. You're connected to spirit. You're connected to your baby. Listen to your body. Just go with the flow. Don't stress. Find your motivation in labor. Keep that focal point. Sometimes it helps for women to focus on something with the pain. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Someone out there. But this is find what lights your heart up, whether it be a person or a job, and that's what you chase. Make a wish. Give birth to this. Take action on something you wanted to start, or something you wanted to see. What is this about? Go and see what that's about. Be your true self. Stop living to other people's standards and rules. Right now it's about summoning the courage you need to make the changes you want. Notice how you repeat patterns. Notice bad habits. These are things that you need to work on cutting. Pay attention to how you feel. Your emotions are speaking to you about what needs to go and what you need to put more work into, and what maybe perhaps needing better food or sleep. Honor the cycle you are in. Everybody heals in their own time and their own way. This is not a race. Keep those blinders on. Don't look left. Don't look right. Just keep looking straight. Yeah, fine tune what you want to build, what is right for you, and dead what you just don't want to put energy into anymore. Don't make excuses. Just say, I'm just not doing this anymore. All right, let's close out your reading for the near future. What does the collective need to know for their healing and their life? This came flying at me. You're going to be a massive success as long as you are being authentic and you are putting forth that energy. Spirit will meet that energy. Follow your intuition. You have a strong insight. Spirit's going to be showing you those signs along the way, so pay attention. And you're being intuitively pulled to things and people. Follow it. No more questioning. Yeah, memories of love. You keep thinking back on things in the wrong way, and it makes you angry. So instead of thinking back on the things that made you angry, like reliving fights, reliving the good moments, reliving the parts of the job that you liked, will help you get out of ruts and anger. I think you're in the near future going to be looking at things in a better light too. You're going to be speaking your truth. I think you're telling people that you have been stuck either in your depression in a very toxic situation and you just want change. This just isn't, it's just not working for you. Why is trapped in fear here in the near future? Material harvest and emotional withdrawal. So you're trapped in fear about money, assets, about relationships, about your security. You feel like you should have more. You feel like people are neglecting you or aren't putting in the same energy you are. You're scared about something. You're scared about an investment. You're scared to invest in something, and this is what you're going to be expressing. You're speaking about your mental conflict, about not knowing what to do, maybe about being in a midlife crisis. Okay, you're going to be telling your truth about what you've been facing. This is you telling your story on how you're overcoming, how you found love, how you are open to love, or you got love coming in. I do feel like if you're in a love situation and you're staying in it, it's getting better and it's a strong foundation. But this is a strong partnership, like a job or love coming in. Patience and planning. This is something you've been working very hard towards, and you're gonna have that triumphant success. You got success in the beginning. Yeah, you're gonna have success with love. Loving what you do, loving who you're with. Near future, you just want to love who you're with and be loved in return, like equally. I just want to be loved and be loved in return. I feel like it's your vibe. That's what you're getting. You want to love what you do and be successful at it. That's what you're getting. What you put energy into, what you actively try to positively change in your life, Spirit will bring in for you if you put in the work. And you have been putting in the work, keep doing so. I feel like you're on a really positive path, and you're called to help. So when you're called to help, answer it. When you're called to speak about things, answer it. And the more you do that, the more comfortable you're going to be at being your authentic self. But you got really good stuff coming up for you. I'm really happy for you, collective. Please give this a thumbs up below if it resonated, if you like it, if you want more therapy sessions like this in the future. It really does help me grow. I really am trying to grow my channel. I would appreciate it so much. Please hit the thumbs up below. If you like my energy, please subscribe. No pressure. I just appreciate that you watch, that you like, that you comment. For all my subscribers out there, thank you so much. I love you guys so much for all that you do, all that you give. Anyone out there who sends me love and light, spirit guides, ancestors, shower them with love and hugs and give them good stuff for supporting me. Anyone who's out here sending us evil eyes, well, I don't wish harm on anyone, but they should learn a lesson about sending people evil eyes, and that's all I ask. Protect myself and the collective from all of their stanky, yucky eyes and evil jujus. Love and light, everyone. See you next time. Bye.